All right, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are very honored to have our Singapore Ambassador Double Diamond Derek online today to share with us about his journey, right? Derek is a very distinguished entrepreneur with over 2 decades of experience in various business ventures in Singapore. Throughout his career, he has played a pivotal role in helping numerous companies establishing their presence and expand the market share across Asia. However, it was not until he discovered Asia that he found his true calling and fulfillment. In 2018, Derek became the first Diamond Executive founder of Asia Singapore, marking a significant milestone in his journey. The following year, he achieved the prestigious rank of Ambassador Diamond, then Ambassador Double Diamond by end of 2019, becoming the first individual to do so in Southeast Asia. His remarkable success continued as he joined the Asia Million Dollar Club in 2019.
Tinggi gitu kali.
Sorry, let me just.
Anna, I cannot hear you.
Yes, hi. Wait, I'm still muting those newcomers, so sorry. Okay. So his remarkable success continued as he joined the Asia Million Dollar Club in 2019. Just 2 years after joining the company, solidifying his status as the top income earner in Asia, Southeast Asia. Wow. Derek's expertise and dedication have earned him a place on the Asia Global Advisory Councils too. While he has served for several years, from 2019 to 2024, his commitment to the Asia mission and community is unwavering. Derek's attribute his improved well-being to Asia product, which have been positively impacting various aspects of his life, including enhancing his sleep quality. Outside of his professional achievement, he enjoys swimming, working out, reading, and relaxing, all while maintaining his position as a top leading performer in Singapore. He is also looking forward to participating in the new Asia Diamond lifestyle. Now, let's give a round of applause. Join us in welcoming Derek Chew, a true leader and innovator in the health and wellness industry, as he shares tonight his insights and experience with Asia. Let's have a welcome. Welcome, Derek.
Thank
Good
you.
evening,
Thank you
Derek.
very much, Anna.
I'll pass
Thank
the
you,
mic to you.
everyone. Yeah, thank you. Really happy to hear you all. I've been so blessed. Tonight's talk, which I want to share with you guys, is the Blue Ocean Unicorn. Obviously, it's Asia, and I'll just share with you guys what I saw in Asia 7 years ago. And how is it so different from anything in the marketplace? So it's been a journey. Very exciting and very rewarding, as well as challenging as well. So welcome everyone to this talk. So Happy New Year 2025. So what are your plans? Well, I spent my time during the end of New Year trying to prepare this slide because I wanted to come up with a set of new slides so that I can connect with you guys and share with you guys and wish you all a happy New Year. I believe that this year is going to be a very, very exciting
Programnya
year,
apa?
especially with some of the new products that's going
Lagi konsum dulu ya, di konsum.
Anna, can you help me mute the people that come on board? Don't mind. Yeah. So I had what they call an inflection point in the Western terms. In my own terms, a moment of realization 7 years ago when I saw the Asia opportunity. A bit of background on myself. I've been quite blessed. The previous before Asia itself, the last 20 years, I've had my own management consultancy company, which my role is the trusted source between the East and the West. So I brought in many companies from US, Australia, Europe, all different industries to come to Asia, so that they can develop their business here in Asia. Everybody wants a piece of the pie in Asia, but sometimes it's not easy because culturally different, and as well as finding someone you can have the same mindset, someone you can trust, someone you can work hand in hand with. Both, it's not easy. So around 7 years ago, someone presented to me the ASEA opportunity. I'm probably like a lot of you, a lot of business leaders like yourself, where a lot of friends, a lot of people that just present to you opportunity once every few weeks. And after a while, the opportunity which I look at, the technology, the products which I look at start to look the same. So, it takes time to build a distribution channel, and the 21st century, 20th century. So the keyword which I'm looking for any business for me to sell myself into is actually sustainability. Because as we grow older, we like to grow older and wiser as well. So and this is the way which I see things. So I had some criteria in terms of the business I want to dive in, because I want to make use of my 20 years of experience so that I can focus and deep dive into the right company and right opportunity to get involved in. The last 7 years or so, I really take my hats off, as well as take my blessing for Vertus Norton. The vision he had is just incredible. It's way ahead of time. It's a future-proof in terms of health and wellness, what he put in place, and Tyler Norton for his ongoing support and vision, and to make it happen into this global business. I visited ASEA HQ a number of times, like some of y'all, and every time when I visit there, it's the majestic mountain and that gives me this awe of greatness to come, and going through the factory, getting to know the people there. Even though they have some challenges, but all of us also have. I've been quite blessed to understand the challenges as well as the reward for business development in any business. And likewise, ASEA has its own, but the heart is there, the intent is there, and that's more important than anything else to me. So they are the global in redox signaling based health and anti-aging technology. And I've said this from day one. It's been 7 years, and I'm still saying the same thing. It's really hard to come by. The world is full of very, very smart people, very, very capable people. There's always technology that can be copied, but I'm still saying this to you. ASEA, after 7 years, is still the global leader in redox signaling-based health and anti-aging technologies. So what are the worries which we have? This is something that made me realize that it is an industry which all of us have to get involved in. Very much this chart itself will be same in most of the country, most of the developed countries around the world, including Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and all this part of it. What worries Singaporeans will probably worry the Malaysians, the Indonesians, the same thing. The top two worries which you have is job market, making money, unemployment, and secondly is healthcare. Especially after the COVID crisis, it's going to be more important than ever. That means what? That means that whenever you talk to someone, be it your friend, family, or even a stranger or new acquaintances, the likelihood of them talking about health and making money is more than 50%. More than 50%. That means that this is something in the back of their mind all the time. This chart was being done on February 2020, but things has evolved even more stressful these last few years as well, more challenging. And these two topics about job market, unemployment, making money, and healthcare is also going to be a major thing. Even our PM, Lawrence Wong, has also recognized that the future of Singapore, the future of jobs, is no longer people staying in one job for 30 years anymore. They realize that they have upped the Skill Future grant, giving people an opportunity that as they get onto a job itself, in terms of their passion, their interest itself, they're allowed to pursue other life skills so that they can get into different type of industry to get involved in. And one more important is to get involved in the health and wellness industry, because it affects everyone, each one of us. If we're not healthy, nothing else matters. If we're not healthy, nothing else matters, right? Another chart which really touches my heart is the amount of spending which the Singapore government spent on this 5 million people population from 2010 at around $4 billion a year to 2020 is $13 billion a year of government spending on healthcare for the Singaporeans local market, you know. And by 2022, more people are getting sick. $22 billion being spent per year, and 60 billion being spent projected in by the year 2030, which is how many years ago? Another 5 years to go. That's all, and that's 60 billion. So it means to us that we have to take it upon ourselves to take care of ourselves. We have to have a lookout in terms of what is out there, breakthrough technology for our own health. That is very important. And that's why I got involved. Because I know that maybe a lot of breakthrough of healthcare and wellness is not going to come from the mainstream. The mainstream is all connected by the pharmaceutical firm, and they play a very important role, but perhaps other breakthroughs is going to come from elsewhere. And that's where I always keep my eyes open and observation open to look at different types of opportunity, as well as different type of breakthrough that can add value to your health. So I ask you, each one of us had to get involved because we are all aging. The question is, do you want to have quality aging? So who would you choose to join you on your transformative journey to a health and wellness? Who do you choose to partner with, to be able to grow together? All right. So what is the first thing which I look for a company? Right, it's what they call a first mover advantage. Ever since my first job in Hewlett Packard as a programmer itself, I've been a Harvard Business School advocate, as well as some of the business thinking on the West is coming through. And one of the key things is this guy called Michael Porter. He's a professor in Harvard Business School in the field of strategy, competitive strategy, and economic development. I can assure you, Vertus Norton and Tyler Norton know this book inside out. Because what they have done is just true to the book of what they have done over here. So what it means by this first mover advantage is that a company gain competitive advantage by being the first to bring a new product. The company gains a competitive advantage to bring the first to a new product and service. And why is that important? Why? Number one is that they're able to capture the market because the customer base, because they're the first one out there. And why is that important? The moment they can capture the customer base, the market share in this customer base, they are able to get feedback, they are able to improve themselves, they're able to gear up to be the superior performance so that they can control the market in that space itself that's being put into.
Asia ECC antara yang menjadi kuat kesempatan yang seharusnya menjadi kelebihan buat pelumba-pelumba negara untuk mengutip lebih banyak mata persekutuan.
Derek, sorry, can't hear you. Derek.
Sorry. Yeah. So so market control is very important to get superior confidence and performance in the country in this space which you're playing. In this space itself, what is the keyword here which I'm looking at? If you look at this chart itself, it's creating, sustaining. Because there are many business opportunity out there, but the business opportunity that can sustain, there's only a few of them. And one of the criteria to make it successful so that it can sustain is the first mover advantage. Here are some examples of the first mover advantage. eBay was the first online platform, and now look at how huge they are. Starbucks was the first beverage coffee in the franchise chain, and look how huge. Uber, car riding, Coca-Cola was the first bottled carbonated beverage. Amazon was an online store. Netflix, a video streaming, and then so on and so on, and Airbnb, a short-term rental market. And these are the companies that inspire me. I'm always at the lookout for examples of first mover advantage like that. And I found ASEA. Why? Life science, because why? As I say, there are many breakthroughs coming in, life science discovery and trends coming in. And one of the key breakthroughs is the understanding of redox biology, the understanding of oxidant playing a key role, not just a bad free radical role, but a key role for both good and bad, as well as ugly in the body. They play a very important and touch every biological process in this area for the redox biology. And when I saw what ASEA has done, it's just amazing. I couldn't believe it that they are able to stabilize these reductants and oxidant into a bottle. It's just a major, major breakthrough, and the only way for me to really believe in it is to try it and then start the journey of sharing. That's the only way, and I wanted to do this. So I deep dive into this discipline and start sharing with people. And of course, the first three people which I share with, the first one will tell me, say, what is redox? Is it the vitamin C that's in the orange bottle? I said, no. What is ASEAN? You mean ASEAN, is it? Without an N, is it? So I had to go about and just sharing this educating people on this market, this redox biology. And why do I want to do that? Because redox molecules are vital to health and wellness. ASEA is the first mover advantage in pioneering discovery and stabilizing these molecules, supported by credible evidence-based science and research. The problem is the last few years itself, there are many people that try to sing the same ASEA story. They can sing the same song, but without credible evidence-based science and research, they are just trying to sing the song to leverage on us without evidence. So we are still spearhead what Tyler keep on investing in the R&D center to create more credible evidence so that it can be in our hands to share with as many people as possible. It's just amazing, right? So why is it vital to health? So anyone know why is redox so important to health? Maybe you all know some of it, right? But the key thing, number one, is cellular communication. Cellular communication impacts, coordinate every biological process in your body. Every biological process coordinated in your body so that you can maintain what they call a set point, homeostasis, balance between positive and negative in your body. And that's the key to become health 101, to be healthy. Not keep on taking on good things, not be deficient of bad things, or deficient of good things, but to maintain that balance, because our body is very, very powerful. You just have to maintain homeostasis so that it can respond to cellular stress and resilient to a stress, right? So because the latest one of the latest theory in terms of aging is that your cell also lose what they're supposed to do, their roles and responsibility. They become what? Cellular dementia. They lose the information to know what they need to do. And one of the reasons behind that is because they don't talk to each other. You got 75 trillion cells in each one of them. You need them to communicate with them. And this process of making it homeostasis requires cellular communication. And the cellular communication takes redox signaling molecule to make it happen. Secondly, redox stands for reductants and oxidant. The reductants are very important because they activate antioxidant that's being produced in your body, right? So that you can protect your body, your cells against oxidative stress, and also prevent age-related diseases and chronic diseases as well. This set of activation is so key because a lot of times there are a lot of evidence that show that people actually take a lot of supplements, antioxidant, externally from outside, from the plant-based antioxidant, which are good for you. But guess what? In the absence of redox signaling molecule in your body itself, some of these third party over time can be harmful towards you. So you need to make sure that whatever you're taking will be able to work hand in hand with the signaling molecule which you drink ASEA from or that your own body produces. Because this activation which we have with the redox signaling molecule is endogenous. It's based on what your body produces. When our body has too much antioxidant from plant-based material, our own production of these antioxidants gets switched off as well, Right. So over time, you need the signaling molecule to turn back on again. So they start to work what it's supposed to do. That is so powerful. That is so powerful. Thirdly is energy production. When I talk about energy production, it's within the cell. Cellular metabolism energy within the cell so that it can support your mental and physical performance in your body. This is part of the role of the signaling molecule to increase that energy. You know, Hunter Dean always say things like, you know, the passing of an electron from a high energy state to a low energy state, and it occurs within the cell itself. So you want the 75 trillion cells in your body to be energized so that it can support your mental and physical performance. And fourthly, overall health benefit to improve your immune system, and by having these signaling molecule in the body, it will enhance a better recovery and vitality. And sure enough, the last 7 years itself, all this evidence that's been shown by academic as well as ASEA, by sharing with people, you see them transform, having life-changing experience that happen overnight. Not overnight, but sometimes overnight, but sometimes 3 months, sometimes 6 months, sometimes longer than that. But the signaling molecule is working, letting your cells do the work so that it plays what it's supposed to do. So the second concept which I want to share with you, besides the first mover, by the way, the first mover and the blue ocean are hand-in-hand concepts together in the business school. The second one which I want to share with you is what they call a category creator. You may hear about other companies saying that they're category creator, but I'm telling you they're not. But ASEA is a true category creator. What is a category creator? A category creator is they introduce more than just a set of products and services. It means this category is being introduced in the marketplace that will change the assumption being made in this industry forever. Right? This category that is being introduced in this marketplace that will change the assumption being made forever. And I'll tell you why I want to get into a category creator in this industry. If you look at Harvard study itself, category creator in every industry is around 13% of all the company. They introduce a new category in their products and services. In terms of the incremental revenue, both, they're quite 53% to 47%. But these category creators have the incremental market cap growth, means that they are growing the fastest. They are growing the fastest. And these are the company that you want to partner with, that is growing in momentum. So in the health and wellness industry, some of the category creator I'll share with you guys. Okay, the first one you may hear about it is a company called Amway. Right, around 50 to 60 years ago, a lot of people go shopping to grocery stores as well as retail shops and things like that. Then they change it around. They change the household brand and push it into a delivery to your home concept. And that assumption of how you shop for household brand is changed forever. That you can actually buy things. They are probably the first online out there, right? Online in terms of buying it, shop delivered to your home. And they created a brand behind that, and they sort of kickstart our industry, you know, for Amway, for this business model. The second one is Herbalife, right? Herbalife itself, can you imagine the difficulty they went through when Herbalife started introducing, they are taking 2,000 years of herbs and plant-based things, which you can buy in traditional Chinese medicine shop, in Europe, in all those in this European, also they have their own herb store and things like that. For them to take the whole thing and then modernize it and then to distribute it to you is those people had a lot of challenges to start in the beginning as well. No. Thirdly, Usana itself, no, it's a pill-based company that that usually revelation that preventive health can all be done by pills, you know, and they have a pill for almost every function in the body out there itself. And during that time, I still remember when they kickstart in place, people say, no, I cannot be popping pills all the time. It's so difficult. I don't believe in that. The first juice, super juice base, is called Taishan Noni. Unfortunately, they sold to a new age beverage, but that actually went out of business. but they were the first super juice. Has anyone tasted a Taichung Noni juice? It doesn't taste that good. It comes in a glass bottle and things like that. And during that time, everyone say, why would I want to drink juice from that? Because I can craft out my own juice. But then they changed the whole landscape together that super juice is good for you. And cell-based company, New Skin itself, that talk about cell-based that's been good because people cannot feel anything because it's cellular based. But they also changed the concept of cell, educate the marketplace on the importance of cell out there. The reason why I want to mention that is that all these companies are over $1 billion of sales revenue per year. And all these companies have created multiple millionaires. Many people got very successful and retired from doing this business, challenging themselves to overcome, to educate the market so that they eventually retire out of that. So I was on the lookout for the next category creator. It's a $5 trillion industry globally, right? And all these are all, which is the next $1 billion creator, so that I can go on for the ride together with them. And which technology can integrate all these categories? 100 years of material food, nutritional supplement, and I found ASEA. Because ASEA is no longer about material. It's about labor. It's made from saline, as you know. But what does it do? It lets your cell talk to each other. And it can work with every company out there. And that's the beauty of that. The last 7 years, I have leaders from Amway, Herbalife, USANA, other juice company, New Skin, that talk to me and ask me, say, would I be interested to join them? And then when I share ASEA technology with them, we are way ahead of anyone. Guess what? I can get your products, your material work better by taking ASEA. And we have a lot of leaders in other companies that they are quietly consuming ASEA, but they are still doing their business in their company because they have leadership over there. But they know this technology is valid, this ASEA technology is valid, incredible. As long as they're consuming, I'm okay. So you may have seen this chart before. After 15 to 16 years of business, ASEA Redox is the first and only supplement that provides the body with a resource so critical. Do you know how powerful that is? Right? Allowing your body to do these things. But here's the thing about category creator. You have to know. The challenge of being a category creator or to partner with a category creator, you must manage your disappointment. You must be able to tell people, educate people, take the patience to educate them that this is a whole new category never been seen before. Right? ASEA works whether or not you're taking nutritional supplement. ASEA works whether or not you're taking drugs. ASEA works whatever age group which you have because it's native to the cell. You must challenge yourself. If you ask me, is it worth the challenge? Yes. Yes. The last 7 years, I've been so blessed with this opportunity, and so should each one of you, to be able to share with people this amazing technology. Stand proud sharing this, right? So here is the signaling opportunity. I propose to you that because of lack of redox signaling molecule, many people have age-related diseases or chronic problems. They have tried many other things. Why not give ASEA a try? Explain to them. Because I've seen life transformation. If not, I would not have created the success which I did. If not, you would have not created some of the success. But keep challenging yourself, because we are a new category, never been seen in the marketplace. The assumption people will take that a saline saltwater solution can do so much clinical benefit to your body, it will change forever after this year. people will look at saline very different. You can tell me, I've seen many presentations from other companies that they say that they're category greater, but no, to me, it's just another nutritional supplement with another enzyme or peptides that can add in thing, or another water that's ionized, mineral water or alkaline water, right? So you had this great opportunity. No, I took it upon myself, even though I achieved the financial success, is to share to as many people as possible. Because if I don't, someone else will. But more importantly is, maybe I have a chance to change their life in terms of their health. Maybe you will. So this is something about aging. The last 7 years, there's many people I talk to. I mean, regardless of religious background, spiritual background, and so on. Or some people will say that we are all mortal. We're bound to age. And we're bound to die. Yeah. So no, but then here's the thing: 100% of people I talk to, they believe that aging and mortality is just a given thing. It's a matter of time. But whenever they fall sick, they have dementia, they start losing their mind, they start having a blood pressure issue, they start having diabetic, they start having all these chronic issues, they start to panic because they want to maintain their function. And what does a seer do? A seer normalize the function in the body, right? So don't worry if someone tell them that, oh, it's not normal, I age and all those things and things like that, but when they fall sick, they will remember you, they'll come back to you and they will talk to you, right? So make sure you're out there available for them so that you can help them as well. Right, so some of the keywords just to remember, to keep it simple, the cellular signaling molecule, the cell talks so that the cells itself with the signal molecule able to send feedback. In biology term, they don't call it redox signaling molecule, they call it feedback molecules. So their job is to get feedback so that they can maintain homeostasis in your body. So when they give feedback to each other, the cells start getting smart and they start having action. And they start to do things. And what do? Their sole job is to detect, repair, replace, and protect the cells. And this is what we always talk about it, to power the potential for the cells, to power the potential of each one of them equipped with this technology as well. So it's as simple as that. It's a common sense, but surprisingly, when you put it that way, people say, I understand, but how come nobody talks about it? The reason behind that is we're the first mover, we're a category creator, we're the me only blue unicorn business opportunity out there that can talk about this with credible evidence. That is in your hand today. And I saw that 7 years ago. That's why I deep dive into this. Keep it simple. What is it? It's a cell signaling supplement. What does it do? It turns on your gene expression. Why do we need it? Because our cells are breaking down all the time. Because our cells age, we break down all the time because we are aging. As long as we're alive, we're aging, right? So we need this supplement for them to get this sort of feedback in place, right? So what is the easy way to share with people? Now, when I started off at that time, 7 years ago, ASEA did not have a lot of good videos, so a lot of times I'll spend time talking to people, and I use that strategy of if I cannot convince them, I'll confuse them with the technology, because a lot of time people didn't know what I was talking about. But I got good news for you. There was 2 great videos that came in place in ASEA the last few years, which I used every time, even though I know my staff and things like that, but I use it. I will highly recommend you all to use it. You can spend 5 to 10 minutes just telling them about this redox supplement, how it helps you, your story, your testimonial behind that, how it helps you, and just play these 2 videos. Would you like to know which 2 videos I'm telling you? Okay, the first one is a ASEA expert speaks out. Play that video. Make sure it's play on your laptop, an iPad on a big screen so that they watch. And then while you're playing that video, share with them 1 cup of ASEA. Or even better, what I do is that I don't give it to them. I pour it out first. That video is probably around 5 to 6 minutes. After that itself, I can tell you 90% of them will drink. It's a very powerful video with all the doctors, Dick Walker, Marine Hayes, and all the different doctors talking about this technology. After that, after they drink it, so I say, I'm interested in this. Follow on, play the second video. They say, how would you like to know how is this being produced? Play the production facility, and they will know this is a trade secret. This is something which is not someone in the kitchen making a bottle of salt water. It's a 3 days, 3 night process. They will know that this is a true breakthrough. Then after that, just carry on. Make sure you follow up, and talk to them, and get them to try the product. It's that simple. Keep it simple, right? Play the video. Make use of those tools. No, it's very powerful. Okay. So as a company itself, it's a solid company with all the credential. Why the company went all out to go and do this? They don't have to do all this thing. After all, it's an MLM company, right? But they did all these things. Why? Because they want to be ahead of all the packs. They want to be way above that. No, so I just want to share with you. This is the key sentence we're going to share with you about this slide. It's product traceability. Because ASEA owns its own research and development facility plus its own manufacturing, they can trace the product from beginning to the end. Many companies I come across, a lot of companies I come across in this industry, some of them start off with a big bang. Within 3 to 5 years, they have dissolved themselves. Not many of them can last more than 10 years. And a lot of times, these companies sell because they OEM the product. They don't own the manufacturing. Because manufacturing, the manufacturing and the company is 2 different things. They had 2 different set of vested interests. I've seen companies sell that initially the product come out that was good, and then along the way, the manufacturer, in order for them to save costs, cut costs itself, they cut out certain ingredient, and then it doesn't work anymore. All because of leadership and management. ASEA is a proprietary company which they own everything. Anything that goes wrong along the product point of view, they can trace all the way back to the raw material. And that's why it's so important to maintain the quality of the product, make sure that the effectiveness is there day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. It's a solid company. It's a solid company. I've been quite blessed the last 20 years as a management consultant to work both as a consultant as well as in corporate and in the field. So, when I look at something like what ASEA has done, they put in a lot of effort to make our job so that we can just share this amazing technology out there to people. As a company itself, when I started in 2017, they're doing $85 million when Asia opened. Timing was good. We hit 120 million and peak at 2021 at 188 million. There's a slight drop to 160 million in 2023, but it's still above 150 million a year. It's still good, Right now, NFR Japan, Indonesia, NFR UAE has opened up. So, in the name of this business is company will keep on opening up new countries. And, ASEA took a pit stop for 3 to 4 years because COVID and some restructuring. So we didn't open up a lot of other new markets. And we're maintaining above US $150 million a year, which is very credible. And I believe that the new technology is going to come in place. It's going to be a powerhouse for each one of us, for us to share this technology to the next level. So be prepared for that and make sure you equip yourself with this ASEA new products coming in. So I like to do some comparison between the ASEA and other companies so that at least you all know the landscape we're in. Anyone knows how big is this direct sales industry per year? I got involved because I found out many years ago that it's a growing industry. This industry is a US $160 billion industry per year. $160 billion industry. So I usually go to Business for Home. This is actually a de facto website for home-based business, and many credible direct sales company actually get themselves on board with this company, this website, Business for Home. They got over 1.6 million visitors monthly. Based on these companies sell that involve over $250 billion sales revenue being done in this website from these companies, and $46 billion being paid out. Right, you can visit this and look at how ASEA compare. So let's look at Amway, right? Amway is doing this is a big business. Just because our startup is small, please don't take it lightly. It is a big business. Amway itself is doing at its peak at 2021 at $8.99 billion US a year in sales. $9 billion. And they dropped a bit to $7.7 billion at 2023. An estimated 24% payout. 24% of 7.7 billion is not bad, is it? But it's a 20th century company, so we are always looking for the next category created, the next first mover, the next blue ocean. Herbalife is doing 5.1 billion a year with close to 28% payout to the few. That's also not bad. Imagine you started so what's the story behind this? So the main idea is that once you start with ASEA, as long as you don't give up, over time itself, you will benefit. Don't ever give up. Just hang on to it. If you get disappointed one day, take a rest. Tomorrow itself, stand yourself up again and try again. This company has shown that those people, those distributed that don't give up and hang on tight, they have made the money. And so that's Herbalife. New Skin itself, 40% payout. They're doing close to 1.1 at the high side. They're doing $2.7 billion, and now they have dropped to around $1.9 billion, right? With 40% payout. ASEA, we are just at the beginning. I can tell you, we are just at the beginning. We're doing close to $160 million with 40% payout. Can you imagine when this thing grows to $1 billion? How much is 40% payout to the few? Make sure you have a market share. Make sure you and your team has a market share and get ready for the explosive growth for ASEA. Right. I can see ASEA growing to $500 million a year and then going to $1 billion a year because they are conservative. They do things very, very focused. And that is sustainability. That is sustainability. So what is a blue ocean? A blue ocean strategy means creating a new marketplace where essentially there's no competition, making the competitor irrelevant, right? It's about creating a new demand rather than fighting in the red ocean, which is competition out there. So let me just share with you a video which I come across that simply explained by this speaker called Dan Look, and basically he explains. I think he explains blue ocean quite well. So I'm going to use his video as an example. So take a watch on this.
One of the biggest challenges you have as a CEO, as an entrepreneur nowadays is how do you differentiate yourself from your competition? How do you stand out with so much competition that's going out there? Consumers, they have more choices than ever. There's so many competitors entering in your market space. What do you do? The best way, I believe, to do that is through a blue ocean strategy. Now, what is a blue ocean strategy? Now, I want you to imagine this, that you're competing in an environment where there are a lot of competition. We call that the red ocean. There are a lot of shots, right? It's a lot of blood. And you differentiate yourself by saying, I am better than everybody else. My products are better than everybody else. My services are better than everybody else. But it may or may not be true. And consumers, they are so confused. They're so skeptical and they don't know what is good and what is not good. Just because you say you're better, well, how do I know? A blue ocean is completely different. A blue ocean is finding a marketplace, finding a market space within this environment that's untapped. It makes the competitors irrelevant. I once think about taxi. The taxi business has been around a long, long time, right? I have this taxi company, I have that taxi company. Maybe we charge a little bit less, a little bit more. Maybe we have better service. And then guess what? Uber comes along. That's a blue ocean. Completely disrupts the marketplace. It makes the competitors irrelevant and putting a lot of taxi companies, taxi drivers out of business, unfortunately. Good and bad, but that's the capitalist society. That's capitalism being disrupted. So I want to think about in blue ocean, what could you do? There are three types of businesses, I believe. The first one is what I call the Me Too business. Yes, right? Me Too. Like I am the same as everybody else. If I put you next to your competitors, the consumers cannot tell the difference. They cannot tell the difference. As you look like the same as everybody else. You provide essentially the same product and service. Now, then you have what I call the second type of business, which is me better. Now, what is me better? Me better is you'll say, yes, I am better than everybody else. Yeah, I'm better than my competitor. Maybe I've been in business longer than my competitors. Maybe I have better team than my competitors. Maybe my packaging is better than my competitor. Maybe my warranty is better than my competitor. Maybe my technology is better than my competitor. It doesn't matter. You're saying I am better. That's me better business. But the best business to be in, or you at least you want to strive to be in, is me only. How can you be the only person in that space that does what you do? That's what you want to do. In my career, I've started a lot of businesses. Some of them are me too, just like the same as everybody else. When I was mowing lawns for people, when I was fixing computer for people, I'm essentially operating just like everybody else. Then I strive to be better than everybody else, right? To have better marketing skill, the better management skill, provide better service, provide better product. That's me better. And that's okay. I make decent amount of money, but really I created tremendous amount of wealth when I found that blue ocean, when I found that me only business, that this is what I do. I am the best in the world at this one thing. That one thing that only I can do. Now you may not be able to get there overnight, but if you get there just a little bit closer, then sometimes it doesn't even have to be a revolutionary thing. Just the perception in the marketplace, because perception is reality. That if the marketplace can perceive you to be a little bit on me only, just say, hey, you know what? He or she or this company does this that nobody else does. You have dominated the marketplace, and now you have applied the blue ocean strategy. So think about how you can find the blue ocean and dominate it. The biggest.
Okay, so example of a Me Too business. So you may like Me Too business, but I don't. As I say, my criteria of doing business is to build sustainability. And that's why I only want to get involved with me only business. I know, because that's the reason to get sustainability. And a lot of times before ASEA came on board, I had a lot of business opportunity that I saw as a Me Too or Me Better. And basically, so I just prefer to sit down and read a book in the swimming pool. But ASEA got me really excited that I had to do this. You know? So example of Me Too business strategy, generic supplement. I just did an example, you know. Now the hottest topic in terms of generic supplement is M&N, right? You do a search just on Google itself, there are over 25 companies selling the same product. So what happens when you have a Me Too strategy? Then he said you have to compete on price, or you can compete in better play pen. You know, so that will devalue over time. How are you going to sustain by doing that? How are you going to sustain doing that, right? Insurance agent is another Me Too business. I mean, yeah, people that are doing that. Real estate agent, fitness centers, you know, weight loss program. These are examples. Essential oil spa, you know. A lot of young people I know, they also want to set up their own spa because their friends have set up their own spa. But it's a Me Too business, right? I just do not know how the Me Too business can survive long term in the 21st century, especially with all this internet, speed of light, and things like that in place, you know. Me better, businesses that improve upon existing products and services. I'll give you some example. Okay, this is a Peloton bikes sell. You can find them, you can Google them. They're capturing the marketplace. Stationary Ride Fitness Center and Wellness Center itself has become fitness center has become a mainstream. A lot of people go for exercise. And what this people do is that they have taken the bikes, high quality bikes, and put it at home so that you can do video streaming as well as online video on demand, and you can exercise from your home, having the same impact. And they created success by taking an existing concept on stationary bike in the fitness center and bring it to your home. Another example is Prime Market. It's an online grocery store that sells discounted organic and healthy products. Usually all those organic and healthy products is very expensive, right? But they managed to do it online and actually do away from the traditional grocery store which you can find out there. And they're gaining a lot of traction because of that. So they keep evolving over there. Me Only Blue Ocean strategy. This type of business creates a unique offering that cannot be easily replicated by others. One of them is Aura Ring itself. It's now basically a ring which you wear to sleep, and it monitors your sleep quality and recovery. And they have been the only player out there. And because of their success, they're the first mover in this space itself. Apple now is trying to get in as well. So they were the first mover and they are the blue ocean, but it doesn't mean that you are the only one forever, right? Uber is another example. They were the blue ocean, they were the first mover, but what happened? Grab comes in as well to take over, offering different things as well, right? Another one, which I recommend you all try, is up and coming. It's called Bulletproof Coffee. It combines high quality coffee with grass-fed butter and what they call MCT, which is a medium chain triglyceride oil. And those fats in our bodies are short chain triglyceride oil. But what this oil do is that when you drink the coffee with the grass-fed butter, it turns it into energy in your body. So it's mainly for the health conscious people, because there are many people on keto diets nowadays, the different type of diets, and coffee traditionally is not aimed for health conscious people. So they've turned the whole thing around by commanding a new marketplace for health conscious people that drink coffee as well on diet, right? And the third one, which I want to mention, it's called ASEA. Proprietary redox technology. This approach to cellular health creates products that are distinct in the market and not easily replicated by competitors. They are the first mover. They are a category creator. They are a blue ocean strategy after 15 years, and they continue to innovate, right? You have to stand proud and tall when you share people with ASEA. Don't compare with another generic supplement. You cannot position that way. You must position it as ASEA redox technology. We are capturing a marketplace never been seen before. Whether or not people is taking vitamins or not, whether or not people are taking drugs or not, it's everyone out there in the market. The space is huge. You just have to manage your disappointment because people don't understand it the first time. Just go and share, because when you have that breakthrough, you create loyalty for your customer base, and then you start building a team. Building a distribution channel takes time and effort, and takes dedication and commitment. Takes you to build that knowledge as well. Okay, and keep on sharing. Some other things that make ASEA a blue ocean strategy: pioneering technology. You focus on cellular health. We're the only company that have both material, which is we have our own VR products, which I take every day as well. The Source, the Limax, the Biome. You have the performance range and My Energy drinks and things like that. You have your collagen drink, right? You have your redox signaling technology, your Renew 28, your ARS, your clay mask, your redox serum, and then you have your skincare redox advance. So it's very complete. We are the only cellular health company that offer labor and material. The labor part is allowing the cells to work so that they can talk so that they can work with each other. The material part we also have, but if you don't like it, you can take it from another company as well. But take ASEA ARS, apply the Renew 28 first before you take anything else, because it is the precursor or whatever you put in. If you don't believe in supplements, you believe in organic food, fine, also fine. If you're taking your drugs which your doctor asks you to, yeah, also work hand in hand together with that, right? ASEA is also very unique. Many companies I come across itself doesn't have a very strong community. ASEA community is really, really strong. And I take my hats off, you know, for the leadership, the few leadership which the US had put in place by building this community with each other where everyone work together. And I'm out here sharing with you guys to everyone, you know, regardless of whoever it is, you know, and things like that. But this community support, because we all have the strong belief that this life-changing technology is going to bring a lot of life-changing health to people. And by the way, the wealth will come along the way, you know, as a byproduct. It's scientifically based. The world is heading towards that, even for nutritional supplements, even for all the things which you're taking. We need credible, evidence-based studies and research. Many companies I know in this industry itself, they may be $1 billion or maybe $500 million, or they're growing very fast, but there's no scientific evidence behind that. You know, scientific evidence give people confidence and believe that whatever they're taking is of the right quality and it is safe and efficacy because you put it in your mouth. You know, and ASEA spent a lot of time and effort to build that for us. It's very different from any other company in this industry. And Global Reach is now in 34 countries with a seamless business model. You know, you can sign someone out in Dubai, sign someone in Indonesia, sign someone in Malaysia and Singapore, and yet you still can get paid, you know, out of Singapore or wherever you are, you know, and the amount of effort they put in this is not easy, no, but they have done it for us. So all we need to do is to take it and share it to the market. Right, so it's in momentum phase. Look at that, it's less than 1%. One of the reasons why I think ASEA is going to reach $500 million to $1 billion given time is because less than 1% of people know about this business opportunity. You know, I mean, if you go out and talk to someone new, have you heard of Amway, New Skin, Herbalife, Usana? Yeah, people have. Have you heard of ASEA? What is ASEA? What does that tell you? That the opportunity is still there for you to build a legacy behind this. Okay, so ASEA's reach is really beyond. Really, in the last 16 years, they've acquired $500 million in sales turnover. But I'm sure that the next 10 years they're gonna leapfrog that. As long as the global infrastructure, it takes time for them to put in place, which they did. So I always like this quote. It's in the Singapore office as well. Now, the first $1 billion product. There's been a handful of $1 billion companies. There's never been a $1 billion product. I believe ASEA will be the first. It will not top up because the signaling molecule is native to your cells. It's not just organic or natural, but it's native to the cells. Means that the moment you're being born, you have producing all these things. So it's a matter of just supplementing it. So whatever age you have, you know, you can still take the redox signaling molecule in your body. You know, so it's everyone. So therefore, it's very common when I meet up with people, I just ask them 2 questions. How are you? And how's your family? So when they answer you back, it's only 2 things most of the time. Oh, I hate my boss. I need to make more money issue and things like that. Secondly, no, recently I got high blood pressure. Oh, my metabolic rate is a bit bad, you know, I'm having metabolic syndrome, or you know, hey, my sugar levels got problem, you know, and all these things that come in. You know, ASEA is holistic. It will work at a cellular level. Give it a try. Ask them to give it a try, right? And play that video. Let the doctors do the talking for you. So how to achieve success? Who do you think are the most successful people in the world? People that's highly educated, people that's rich, people that's the most talented? No, I'm telling you no. is the people that's most hungry. I was very hungry for the ASEA opportunity. Very hungry for it. You should be too. The first mover, the category creator, the blue ocean, even after 16 years, it's very hard to find a company like this. It's very hard to find technology like this. And they couple it with this business model, we get 40% of the sales that's being made from there. Imagine what you can do if we all work together to be the ambassador of ASEA and share this to the world, starting from 1% at a time in your local country, in your local market. Right? Be hungry for the ASEA opportunity, for yourself, for your family, for your loved one, for the force of good to help the world. So I'd like to have a new call to action for 2025. Start your ASEA journey wherever you are at that point. You may be new to ASEA, you can start off, or you can renew your ASEA journey by starting your ASEA journey. Make sure you drink the product, try the product, and expand your network. Tell yourself, you want to talk to 10 people a week or 10 people a month. I told myself when I started ASEA, I said, oh boy, I better start to move, because at that time itself, I told myself I need to have 2 meetings a day, and sometimes even when I meet up with people, I just tell them, I say, look, I just want you to fulfill my second meeting for today, because we can talk about anything, but I just want to fulfill my quota. But after a while, you start to improve yourself. Okay. Have events with your team, it could be online, offline. At that time, for 4 years, I didn't even have an office, no staff at all. So I will meet up with my team and create my own events in different places. Sometimes I just meet up at a coffee shop and talk to people. McDonald's is good, and Starbucks is also a very good place. I get to have a loyalty card over there as well. And so meet up with them, because communication is very key to get people together. It takes effort and communicate. And nowadays you can also have Zoom as well. So there's a lot of possibility that's being opened up for you. And just sharing and getting to know your people, follow up with your people, and work together. You'd be surprised. 1 + 1 doesn't equal to 2. I started this business, and the first breakoff which I had was Chong Kok Wai and Sarah herself. Both of them move, and I can tell you, the power of human potential is incredible, and this Tyler Norton knows that, and it's in each one of us. We just have to start doing it and start believing. Personal growth, got time, go and look at the VO. Nobody told me to look at the VO. I did it. I studied everything, studied the reports, whatever I did not know, I just asked Trish at night. My journey for ASEA, when I started all the first few years, was every day I'll be talking to people during the day. At night itself, I'll be talking to the US for customer support, as well as questions and things like that. And sometimes they'll reply me at 3 a.m. in the morning. Get yourself some goals. It doesn't matter what it is, be it bronze, silver, or diamond, or whatever. Just set yourself some goals to do that, and make sure that you hit towards that, because it's a simple business model. You just have to keep on doing it consistently with discipline. That's all, and manage your disappointment along the way and keep focusing on it. You don't have to sidetrack. Category creators are like that. It takes time for people to understand, but the reward is worth it over time. So let's make 2025 a year of growth and connection, and let's grow ASEA together and make it happen for Singapore, Malaysia, for Asia, for Indonesia, for the rest of the market. And it's my honor and pleasure to be able to connect with you guys tonight. And I wish you all lots of success, lots of diamond lifestyle to come, and potentially for you to get the reward which you well deserve for all the effort you put in for ASEA. And thank you very much for listening to me tonight.
Thank you, Derek, for your great, passionate, and fruitful sharing tonight. I think I really love this sentence, that I always hear you telling the new friends, redox is native, right? Redox molecules is native to our body. So from today onwards, let's make ASEA business native to you as well. Okay, I hope it has been a great sharing that you have enjoyed so much. I know, don't worry, some friends are not able to join due to the capacity. Don't worry, I will be sharing the video out once the video is ready. All right, so if not, latest by tomorrow morning. All right, so thank you once again for joining us tonight. I hope all of you have a great new year, a great start, a great ASEA business. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Bye-bye,
Derek.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Derek. Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Derek, arigatou gozaimasu. See you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.
See you.